Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about this Houston woman that was hit in the face with a brick, allegedly because she refused to give out her phone number to a man. The first time I heard about this incident, I immediately thought of a similar situation that happened to another young woman, and I will just pull it up right now for context so that you know what I'm talking about. It was this one right here. The incident where the woman was at a store buying some liquor. Apparently, the guy, said he was going to pay for it. She declined and then got attacked for it right after. This is like, said, the guy actually bit her or something crazy like that. But that was the incident that came to my mind. One of these one offs where these kind of things happen. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. But as usual, there's more to the story. But before I give, proper context, let's just listen to what she had to say so we know what exactly went down from her perspective. Let's go.
I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they're all just watching. And they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
Now, obviously, I do not condone what happened to this woman. It is very unfortunate that it did happen. But like I just pointed out, incidents like this have happened in the past. Now, what I call into question, obviously I was not there, but there is another video of this woman doing something which you would not imagine a person who is currently in her condition would have done. And, she seemingly got away with it scot-free, right? There were no consequences. This is the same woman, obviously a different day, different outfit, right? What she has on is kind of see-through, as opposed to her being in the hospital, and even what she had on the night of the incident in question. But she is going to smack this guy, right? Walk off and then start twerking in the street. This is what this clip shows, right? So I'll just forward it a little bit, then play it, and then you can see the balance of it.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my fucking face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man.
Now, here's where it gets complicated. Saying that you want them to be a man and step in there on your behalf, that is not necessarily going to happen. I'm afraid to say that you have things, sorely mistaken. Not everybody's going to do that because the first law of the jungle is self-preservation. If a guy is willing to do that to you as a woman that he meets randomly that he does not know, what level of violence do you think that he will use to some other guy who tries to simp and step in to allegedly protect you? Right? Like, let's really be serious about it and think about it on an intellectual level. You're here out in the middle of the night. You have apparently nobody with you. Some random guy approaches you, supposedly asking for your number. You rebuff him, he picks up a brick and hits you with it, and you think this person is working with a full deck that other people can reason with him or just jump him and everything is just gonna work out just hunky dory. I don't really think so, right? Being completely honest, like I know a lot of times they say guys who commit violence against women, it is because something is wrong with that person socially, of course, probably psychologically as well, right? They have not learned the proper way to approach women and to handle rejection, etc. Fine. But when there is violence involved, right, with a stranger, you have to believe that this person is capable of anything. And that's where it gets sketchy to say, well, somebody needs to jump in and save you. What about your own people? Where's your team? Where are your girls? Where's your man? Where's your male cousin, your male uncle, somebody else? Right? You can't be out here living it up, hot girl summer, going out partying, doing all these things. You're by yourself, and then all of a sudden you run afoul of a situation. Then somebody has to jump in and protect you. Anybody who does that is in reality rolling the dice with their own well being. That's a guarantee. Because there are some people out here that are on demon time, meaning it'll be nothing for them to pull out that pistol and just start letting off shots. We know that for a fact. People have done it in clubs filled with people. They've done it outside of clubs, right in the parking lot filled with people. So we know it's nothing for it to go down. Just judging by the place where she is right now in this shot, this does not look like a place that even I would go to, right? As a guy. I mean, just look at the backdrop. Some wood over here. Place looks very random. Couple of sketchy young guys. This not necessarily club clothes. What guys pair of shorts and t-shirt, right? So I don't know who all these people are, but if you're telling me this is a club scene that you were at, I'm sorry to say, this place that you were at, this is a no-go. It's a no-go for me. Now, again, I shouldn't have to repeat it, but I will. It is a tragedy that this happened, and the person responsible should be found and prosecuted. But women, ladies, let me tell you this. This business of you being out there alone with the whole, I don't need a man until you end up in this situation, it is obviously not working. You need to rethink, recalculate, right? Because it was all good until it wasn't. This woman right here went through what, in my estimation, is a karmic event. She smacks this guy, right? For what reason, I don't know. Right? She's in his face, smacks him, and not even the same day, but sometime later on. Who knows how long this was before that other incident took place. And then, boom, karma came right back for her. She could have easily been killed by that hit to her face because from the look of it, it's pretty close to like her temple, right? And if you get hit hard, if you get hit right in this right here, you could lose consciousness and not wake up. So she is extremely fortunate that this was not worse. Again, I would say to her and women like her, know the situation that you're getting in. If you're one of these women out here that, don't need a man, I can do it all by myself, and then you end up in a jam and expect people to jump in for you, just remember, what you have sown is what you will reap. There was even a guy who was there who has since made a statement that even if, it would happen again, he wouldn't jump in. Now, either he knows something about this woman and her past, or something about that entire altercation did not sit right with him, and he did not feel like jumping in. Now, I myself, if I'm somewhere with people and I see somebody getting into it, I will at least, call 911 or the security guards, for the establishment, or whatever the case is. But based on where this woman was, this rinky dink looking place, I don't know where she was exactly, but that place over here, I don't know. I don't know. Just, I can't call it where it was exactly, but this is not my scene. And as pretty as she is, I think that should not be her scene either. You don't have somebody to go out there and protect you and be with you, and this is what's going to happen. I would say stay home. Right? Because the streets are undefeated. There are guys who have had, the baddest reputations out there as, uh, you know, serial, hitters, and they're taken out in these very same streets. So what does that say to you? Right? What does that say to you? There's always somebody bigger and badder. And she says the guy hopped off in somebody's car. Who knows? Somebody else jumped in. Everybody out that car jumps out, whoops you out, and leaves you leaking on the ground for being a good Samaritan. All right, so let's put things in proper context. You have to protect yourself. Go out in a group. You go in a group, you leave with that group. You have these girls that's gonna you know, stray off with random guy. No, that's not what you want. Obviously, if she was, with a group of girls, it might not happen. If she was with a guy, 99% chance it's not happening. Because guys will see a girl hooked up with a guy, they'll completely ignore you. They will look for the girls that are on their own. And if it's in a group, you try to holler at one, she ain't with it, that group is just going to skate off, and that's going to be that. But tell me what you think in the comment section. Was this some sort of karmic event that happened to this woman? And, maybe she'll learn something from it, maybe she'll move differently after this. But like I said, whoever did this, whoever is responsible, he needs to be caught, needs to be brought to justice, because getting rebuffed for a phone number, that is not the response. I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, until next time, I'm out. Peace.